YouTube family. Yeah, this is kind of the reality of my life now. Um, Daily aspirin and metoprolol and my blood pressure medicine. That's kind of the reality of my life right now, as you all know, from the story I'm telling with the Blue Bucket Chronicles, how me and Sanaya became a couple. But also with this video, I want to kind of show you all. You all might have seen whenever I show my video, my bathroom in my videos, this picture of this bird, the yellow finch. That's my daughter's artwork. She drew that picture and painted it, and it's a picture of a goldfinch. And I commissioned her. I commissioned her to paint that picture for me, because the day the day after I got home from the hospital, after having my heart attack, the day after I got home, I woke up and looked out of the bedroom window, and there was a goldfinch bird sitting on the fence outside my window. And I don't recall ever really seeing one of those birds before. And I just felt like there was a meaning to it. So I looked it up, and I have it here on my computer, and we're going to get to some more comments and questions in the comments section in a minute. But goldfinch, spiritual meaning, what their appearance reveals about your life. And it was just going on to say, the goldfinch is an active and bright bird linked to spirituality. They represent significant meaning and symbolism, including happiness, rejuvenation, and positive attributes. People believe that seeing this bird means that the spirits send an excellent omen. One should follow happiness and live without environmental conflicts. Okay. And the thing is, at that point in my life, at that time in my life, after having a heart attack, after experiencing a life-threatening health event, it is time to evaluate your living, your environments. How are you living your life now? And I would attribute me having that heart attack to the level of stress that I was under. Once again, you all, it was a pandemic, so much uncertainty. I was in a new relationship, trying to develop a new relationship, with a woman and her daughter, and trying to be a provider, trying to be a provider, and it was just a lot of stress, you know. But like I said, I saw one of these birds outside the bedroom window, and I did have this feeling of peace that came over me when I saw that bird, you know, and that's why I kind of looked it up. And like I said, that's why I had my daughter to paint that picture for me. And I just thought about it this morning when I saw the picture. I said, you know what, I'm going to do a video about that picture, you know, because my daughter watches my videos too. Hey, you. Okay, so let's get back into some comments, because this is a room vlog, and that's what I do with these room vlogs. I guess this is Sister New Chapter. She says here, y'all know how to eat good, even at home. Thanks for letting us know about this spot. And then there you got Sanaya, you know, gnawing down on a crab leg. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, we enjoyed the seafood feast or seafood fest that they had on the boardwalk for the 4th of July, and they have it every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You know, from what the lady was telling me, it's a thing they're going to be doing for the summer. Okay, so there we go. Sister Kimberly says, "Oh man, I think this place just got added to my bucket list." Yes, Sister Kimberly, Atlantic City has a charm about it. You know, I'm gonna eventually do a Vegas versus Atlantic City video or series of videos, because I love both destinations, for different reasons. But I will say this, and just right off the top of my head, the thing about Atlantic City is it has a home feel to it. It has a down home, no pretension. It's not pretentious, you know, but it has a lot to offer, primarily in the summer, when the weather gets hot and people are on the beach and everything like that. Maybe not so much when it gets cold outside. You know, things kind of shut down. You know, and the thing is, you know, sometimes I'll see videos of Atlantic City, and people are making the videos, you know, number one, criticizing Atlantic City, but you're there in the wintertime. You're in Atlantic City in the wintertime or when it's cold. Okay, no, there's not much going on. But if you come to Atlantic City when the weather is warm and hot, y'all, look at this video right here. Look at this. Look at what's going on the boardwalk right now. People are out and about. Look at the beach. Look at the beach. You know, and this is where the steel pier is. You know, where the Ferris wheel is. Me and Sanaya are going to be highlighting the steel pier this weekend. Yeah, we'll be heading back to Atlantic City. We'll be leaving Friday night. We'll be there this Saturday. This Saturday coming up, and we'll have more videos, you know, to show you all. But yes, Sister Kimberly, I think you would appreciate Atlantic City. Let's see here. Sister Dee Dee. Look here, brother Don Gordito. Those crab legs, though. Brother Don, I appreciate you, bruh. Hey, I'm going to be doing some videos also based on some of your comments also. I'm just working on it. Yeah, I'm always working on videos. But I want to do a video series on comparing. So y'all stay tuned for this. I'm going to compare what the cost and benefits are of if I was to move out of this extended stay hotel into one of the apartment complexes, because there's maybe 5 apartment complexes around where this extended stay hotel is. I mean, there's one right there across the way. That's an apartment complex. Right there. Okay, and then there's another one down the street there, and then there's another one over here down the street here. Okay, so what I intend to do is a comparison. I'm going to do a fair comparison of the different apartment complexes around this extended stay hotel, because I'm living here not just because it's a hotel or extended stay. There are benefits for me living here, as in location, convenience, because as it stands right now, I don't own an automobile. Okay, so that plays a factor into where I live too, not just cost. Okay, so just stay tuned for that, Brother Don. I'm gonna do that series of videos, but it was one of your comments that caused me to consider putting those series of videos up. So just stay tuned for that. Also, Sister New Chapter, she says, y'all take fun trips. I love it. I would love that next year with, I guess, Mr. You got with MR. Okay, with Mr. And you know what? The fireworks was magical. It was magical. She's saying here, Atlantic City knows something about fireworks. The grand finale just kept on giving. I live in North Carolina, in NC. We have some of the best fireworks and grand finales, but nothing like Atlantic City. Wow. OMG. Thank you. Here's the thing, you all. That fireworks show at Oceans Resorts in Atlantic City, the 4th of July was the first show of the summer, and they're doing it every Friday night, I believe it is, every Friday night. The thing is, Sanaya and I will be back in Atlantic City for the last fireworks show, which is going to be Friday, August the 8th. So we will be back in Atlantic City for that, primarily for that fireworks show. I told you all, we're going to be in Atlantic City a lot this summer. I initially said that we were going to have 5 trips this summer. I forgot to add Labor Day weekend. So it's going to be 6 trips to Atlantic City this summer. Stay tuned, y'all. I'm going to be putting up the videos. Sister Nirvana. You know what, Sister Nirvana? I miss your photo. I see you got a pair of sneakers up as your profile picture now. But I really like seeing your photo. Just saying. Sister Dolores. Brother Tighten Up Boss. What up, Tighten Up Boss? Hey y'all, brother Tighten Up Boss thinks Sanaya's cute. Yeah, she's cute. She's cute. He said, Sanaya cute as... Yeah, okay, all is well, brother Tighten Up Boss. Tighten up, though. I'm good. I'm not no jealous type of person. I'm not no jealous hearted type of person. I mean, I'm secure. I'm secure in my relationship. I'm secure in what I have. So if someone gives my woman a compliment, I ain't got no issues with it. But be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful. Which I think you are, brother. Tighten up, boss. Sister Hallelujah, I see blessings. Thank you for sharing what I miss by going to watch the fireworks at Wildwood on the boardwalk. See, I guess you were in Atlantic City on the 4th of July, and then you left to go see. The I don't know anything about Wildwoods. I'm not familiar with that boardwalk or anything like that. But as you can see, the fireworks on the Atlantic City boardwalk was pretty entertaining. Okay, Leo Soul. What's going on, bruh? Wow. This was a blessing right here. I'm glad I found this video. I've been living in an in-town suites extended stay now for a month. And I just found out Friday that starting this week, I don't have to pay the taxes due to me being here for 30 days. That's what's up. And he's referring to the video that actually blew my channel up. The pros and cons of living in an extended stay hotel. Leo Soul. Yeah, Leo Soul. Yeah, look here, bro. Awesome. I mean, make it work for you. Make it work for you, because it can. It can. And that was a thing for me too, is for us, and I don't know where you live, but here in Virginia, after 90 days, the taxes and the fees fall off. And you kind of get a credit. That's what I experienced after living here for 3 months. The taxes and fees came off, but they gave them back to me in the form of a credit. Okay, so for about 2.5 weeks, I didn't have to pay no room rent. Okay, so good for you, bruh. Like I said, make it work for you, because it can. Living in an extended stay hotel. And I know it's not for everybody. And I'm not trying to say that it is. It works for me and Sanaya. But I know it's not for everybody. Sister Free Flow. What's going on, sis? Sister Free Flowing Talks. She hipping me to the game. You should look into adding affiliate links on your channel to the places you use to travel, because I'm over here searching up Oceans Resorts to book. I never even thought to visit Atlantic City. Yeah, sis? Sister Free Flowing? Yeah. That's one of my favorite places to go. And the thing is, here's another, Vegas versus Atlantic City. Vegas is in the middle of the desert. So most people have to have to fly into Vegas. Most people have to, fly in, and then, you got, this thing with the real ID, and you can't fly if you don't have a real ID and all this kind of stuff. Atlantic City, you can drive into Atlantic City. I don't even think I think Atlantic City might have a small airport. I don't know. But I usually, ride the bus into Atlantic City, ride the train into Atlantic City, and at one time, when I did have access to an automobile, when I was living with Sharon, she had an SUV, and we drove to Atlantic City quite often. Okay, so I'm very familiar with driving into Atlantic City. Okay, but yeah, that's a benefit of Atlantic City over Vegas. Most people have to fly into Vegas, but Atlantic City, you can bus, train, drive. And I will be considering doing affiliate links also. All right, you all, we're just about done here. Crew 389. The way my guy slow motion on them white girls was funny. You ain't slick, buddy. Hey, bro, a lot of times I'm just filming, and things kind of just pop into the view of the camera, and but I do try to be respectful and keep it moving. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Sister Rochelle, what's going on, sis? She admires Sanaya's nails. Yeah, she does her best to keep them up, especially whenever we're going out of town. Sister Kimberly says, we look so relaxed. She wants to know, Sister Kimberly wants to know the smell. How does the Atlantic City boardwalk smell? I would like to hear about the smells there. Is it strong ocean smell, food smell? I absolutely love the smell of the ocean. Miss it. Sister Kimberly, it's not an overpowering, from my standpoint, from my opinion, it's not an overpowering ocean smell, salt water smell. You definitely know you're on the ocean, okay? But there's so much going on, with eateries and everything like that I can't really say that I ever experienced like a strong ocean smell when I'm in Atlantic City. I guess the closer you get to the ocean, go out on the beach, it might, but I'm gonna pay closer attention to that this weekend when we go. I'm gonna pay closer attention to that, and I'm gonna revisit that question, Sister Kimberly. Miss MJ, Atlantic City is one of my favorite places. As you can see, it's one of my favorite places too. And this is what I was saying here, Sister Tracy. I'm watching this at 6:28 a.m. on Monday morning while getting ready for work. This made me feel better about today. Thank you. Hey, Sister Kimberly, I'm proud and happy that the videos that I make and what I post to YouTube, can be a blessing to someone. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to inspire, motivate, educate, enlighten with what I put on my YouTube channel, and it makes me feel good to know that you're receiving something positive, and I'm going to do my best to keep it coming. All right, now Sister Deanna, she was referring to the Blue Bucket Chronicles, chapter 9. Speaking from experience, if you are not healed from past relationships, you are most likely going to do hurtful things in future relationships, like comparing people. Yep, that happens. But we're going to get more into the Blue Bucket Chronicles with chapter 10. I've made some videos as an addendum to chapter 10, so stay tuned for those. Those are coming up. Also, I'm going to do a recap video of chapter 1 through 9, just to kind of clean up things and try to, maybe I missed some points or something like that. So I'm going to do a recap video 1 through 9 of the Blue Bucket Chronicles, and then we're going to get into chapter 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so stay tuned, you all. Thank you all for watching this room vlog video. I truly appreciate it. If you liked it, thumbs up. If you have any questions or positive or constructive comments, leave them down below. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Be blessed and be a blessing.